So there's almost 8,000 fake nurses out there.
That chick's face looks super weird.
I'm going to talk about that too. So there's almost 8,000 fake nursing diplomas that were sold in this like kind of fraudulent scheme. So there's 3 schools in Florida that have since been closed: Siena College, Palm Beach School of Nursing, and the Sacred Heart International Institute that were nursing schools.
Palm Beach sounds sketchy right off the bat.
Word. So over 24 people have been charged by the U.S. Justice Department. And you know what they charged them with? Was wire fraud. Isn't that interesting? I mean, I guess
wire, like banking wiring?
I guess wire meaning like over like communications, like internet or phone, I think, or mail. I guess not mail fraud, but wire fraud. Yeah. So these people are facing 20 years in prison. So it involved RN and LVN degrees, and they were sold reportedly for between $10,000 and $20,000. So they would go out and solicit people. I mean, I don't know what these people think. This reminds me of the guy last week that had the fake COVID shots or real COVID shots that he was giving out, not giving the shot and giving him that thing, you know, where they would ask people who wanted to do this. I mean, you know that that's wrong, right? I mean, these people at the nursing school had to understand that.
One, it's like how much was it? $10,000.
$10,000 to $20,000.
Like, but nurses really don't make that much to.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that.
I mean, I know nurses make a good amount of money, but for you to spend $20,000 on a.
But think about how much nursing school costs. It's like going to college.
I mean, it is.
It's much cheaper to get a fake one.
I mean, I guess, but do you have to pay it all at once because it's fake? Like
well,
you
yeah,
just
probably.
Have to, like,
I mean, it's shady. It's like
$20,000.
It's like a drug deal, right? Like,
go.
I'm sure the drug dealers don't take credit, right? I'm sure like the shady like nursing degree sellers probably don't take credit either.
I think that's so weird.
Yeah, $10,000 to $20,000.
Like if you're really hurting to be a nurse.
Well, think about it though. So say you wanted to be a nurse, right? I mean, playing the devil's advocate. So you want to be a nurse, but one, maybe you can't get into nursing school because I mean you have to have certain grades to get into that, or you don't have the money, to get into nursing school. And these people are saying, look, for $15,000, we'll get you a nursing degree and you can start being a nurse right away. Be like, I mean, it's definitely cheaper. I mean, I'm not saying you should do this, obviously, but I can see why they found people, that were unscrupulous. So this went on between 2016 and 2021. So for 5 years this went on, and the nurses went on to work in Florida, Ohio, New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Georgia, Maryland,
and
Texas. And remember, I mentioned that my wife was talking about this. Well, because when she heard about this, I'm sure I've mentioned this. My wife is the executive director for student health at the University of North Texas. I mean, she oversees, I don't know how many employees she has, like 100 maybe? I don't know. I mean, it's a huge, massive building. It's like not as big as a hospital, but there's tons of people there. And so when this story broke, she had to go and check and see if any of her nurses like had degrees from these places between 2016 and 2021. I don't think she found any, but
it's scary. I've definitely heard about like online schools giving out like fake like GEDs.
Fake GEDs.
High school diplomas and stuff
really?
like that. Mm-hmm.
Man, I mean, people will do anything to make a buck. I just don't know how people don't think they're not going to get caught. Like, if you're out there saying, hey, I will give you this fake diploma for money, I mean, you have to know that that's a crime, right? And eventually someone's going to say something. I mean,
yeah,
it's not something you can keep secret. I just don't understand it. I mean, obviously it is a crime. And the biggest thing is not only is it risk to public safety, because now you have 8,000 nurses out there who don't necessarily know what they're doing, but it also like erodes the public trust, right? I mean, with COVID and the vaccine stuff, I mean, I think that, the general public in America is like a little wary of, healthcare to a degree, or at least some people are. And so this is just like another thing that just erodes the trust. And it's all because, people wanted to make a quick dollar, and do something shady. Like, it's bad news.